welcome back to my channel. I'm JC, and today's video is going to be an AuthorTube tag. It's the writing rituals tag, in which I got off of Alexa Dunn's channel. I'll link her channel in the description box along with the questions. And just thought it was a really fun tag to do. And here goes. Question number 1. When do you write? What time of day or week do you write? I write pretty much every day except for Sunday. I typically try to write in the morning, but I am actually more creative at night. So what I try to do is I do all my freelance work, editing, my client work and stuff like that in the earlier part of the day during the morning, and I usually get to my stuff around in the evening and try to work at the most creative hour for my stuff. Since editing doesn't necessarily, well, since I don't do developmental edits, it doesn't necessarily take all the creativity that it takes to write. So yeah, I split it up. So question number 2, how do you seclude yourself from the outside world? That's easy. While I don't live alone, because I live with my teenage daughter, there's no one, I don't live with anyone else. So I don't go anywhere, especially now in a pandemic, but even before the pandemic, I'm an extreme introvert. I don't like going anywhere. I always have to have that guilty feeling when my friends ask me to go places, because it's like, yeah, I don't really want to go, and I don't honestly want them to stop asking me, because one of these times I might actually want to go. But you know how that saying is, people will get tired of asking if you always say no. So I try to say yes every now and then, but I'm always looking at the clock waiting for the time to come home. So keeping myself secluded is pretty easy. My daughter is also a creative, so there are times when she doesn't even want to be bothered because she's drawing, which is easy because that's the best time for me to do my creative thing, and we can bond later. And if I do like, I don't like to, I'm not saying I don't like to go anywhere ever. Sometimes I like to take a drive if I just need to clear my head or think through a part of the story or something like that. Back when we could go sit in coffee shops and just hang out and write, I didn't necessarily hate that. Got a lot done there, but I still, even in the coffee shop, kind of did not want anyone to bother me, and I think I made it clear that I didn't want anyone to bother me. So number 3, how do you review what you wrote the previous day? I don't. I mean, I might read the last 2 or 3 sentences from what I read before, just so I can know exactly where I was in the point in the story, but I outline extensively, so I usually know where I'm going next. And if I leave off in a scene, I usually know where I'm picking it up at. I just usually read the last 2 or 3 sentences so I can get the kind of the flow of how whether if there was in the mid conversation, I get the flow of the conversation so I can pick back up. But I don't usually go, if I wrote like 5 or 6 pages or whatever the day before, I don't go back over and read the 5 or 6 pages. I am not an edit as you go person, is what I'm saying. Question number 4, I believe. 4. What song is your go-to when you're feeling uninspired? I don't have a go-to song per se. If I'm feeling uninspired, I tend to listen to some R&B music. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any go-to, like one song specifically that I can pinpoint of what makes me feel more inspired. All right, question number 5. What do you always do when you find yourself struggling with writer's block? If I'm struggling with writer's block, I probably will just watch a lot of TV, a lot of movies, a lot of I have this thing of watching a lot of author interviews with other writers, and then hearing them talk about their stories and their projects and their process, and kind of gets the creative juices flowing a bit. But if not that, I watch movies, watch a lot of TV, and not an extreme amount of TV, but I do watch a lot of TV. Inspires me. I think I've said that here before, that it really inspires me. And so I listen to music, but usually only if I'm going somewhere, if I'm taking a drive to kind of clear my mind and get inspired again, then I'll listen to some R&B music, maybe a little gospel, just different kind of things. Question number 6. What tools do you use when you're writing? Well, it depends on what stage I'm in. If I'm outlining, my notebook and a pen. I handwrite my outlines. So just a notebook and a pen. I may use the internet to research something for the story. Google is my friend, and I use Google a lot to research stuff. So I may have a craft book that I might use once I get through Save the Cat. That might be one of the craft books that I use. I have not finished that yet. So but when I actually get to the process of when I'm writing the novel, my laptop, in conjunction with my laptop, my outline to go with while I'm working on the novel, I always keep a pen and a notepad handy in case I need to jot notes down or something that I need to go research later after I'm finished my writing session. So yeah, pen, paper are kind of the go-to for either stage. And I don't typically write with music in the background because, and I know a lot of people that write with music, and I'm not saying that it's not a good thing. I have written with music before, but what tends to happen is there's a song and I start singing and then I stop writing because I'm getting attached to the song and I'm listening to the song and I'm singing it and I'm grooving to the song, and then I'm not writing anymore, and I don't necessarily like instrumentals. So question number, I forget what question this is, 7. Question number 7. What's the one thing you can't live without during a writing session? Coffee. Yeah, coffee. Pretty much. I mean, I guess you can't really live without the computer if you're writing. But coffee. And snacks. Coffee and snacks. Okay. Question number 8. How do you fuel yourself during your writing session? Coffee or tea. And I don't drink tea without caffeine. I don't drink decaffeinated tea. So tea or coffee, depending on what time of day it is. I'll drink tea at night. This is a little less caffeine than coffee. And water, because I'm learning that hydration is important. And water is the thing that can hydrate you the most. So question number 9. How do you know when you're done writing? Assuming that the question means done writing for the day, and I think that I know I'm done writing for the day. I usually have a word count limit for the day, just so I don't get to the point of the story where I start writing unnecessary words or just kind of writing repeated words, because then that means I've run out of steam for the day, and I don't really want to run completely out of steam for the day during my writing. So I usually try to write roughly around 2,000, 2,500 words a day when I'm writing in a novel. I think that's why the 10K day challenges, I'm not sure that I am ever going to complete 10,000 words in a day. It sounds like it would be really awesome, and I love seeing everyone do it. But I have a certain point where I start to kind of run out of steam for that day. I might give it a try. Never say never. So I may try it, but I usually try to cap it out because I don't want to get to the point where I'm getting stagnated in the story, or I'm repeating stuff, or I'm throwing in unnecessary words that I don't need just so I can fill the word count or fill the time. So I try to cut it off and then leave it at a point where the creative juices are still flowing, so to speak, so that I'm excited to start for the next day. So that's it for this tag. Again, the questions will be in the description box with a link to Alexa Dunn's channel. Yeah, that's it for this video. And if you like what you see in this video and you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Till next time, have a blessed day. Bye.